Welcome back. Technology is so present in our lives that it is constantly making the news. We've brought back all of our tech hosts, Lou, Brittany, Abid, and Romaine, to discuss the latest. Hey guys, thanks for coming.
Oh, no problem.
All right, I missed the news segment last week, so it's good to have all of you guys back. So let's get started. Here's a nice kind of nasty tech news story to start off for the day. So we all know that nowadays a lot of technology involves touchscreen, particularly, a lot of Apple products like iPods, iPads, iPhones, blah, blah, blah. So, it's not just Apple, though. Many other companies also produce sort of touchscreen technology in various devices. And an article appeared Monday in a newspaper in Sacramento that I was reading that detailed just how dirty those screens truly are. Get ready for this. It's pretty gross. So now, especially with this flu season, tech-savvy germaphobes need to be even more careful. And why is this? Well, according to a recent British study, cell phones harbor 18 times more bacteria than a flush handle in a typical men's bathroom.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting. And that's not all. Another kind of gross statistic here is that if you put a virus on a surface, like on an iPhone, about 30% of it will get onto your fingertips. And, in turn, a fair amount of it might go from your fingers to, your eyes, your mouth, your nose, the most likely routes of infection. And the article recommends how can you, get rid of this problem. Wipe down your device with antibacterial wipes on a regular basis. Now, is this a health risk you guys are actually concerned about, or will you take seriously, or is it just kind of one of those things where you're like, ew? No?
I mean, because we're gonna try and get rid of the germs on our cell phone.
Yeah.
But then there's a whole bunch of other things that we, there's doorknobs, there's a car door, there's so many other things that we touch on a daily basis that I guarantee harbor a lot more.
I'm thinking about money. Things. I think that must be like 10 times more dirty.
Oh yeah,
money's been everywhere, other people's hands. Like.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're gonna get sick, you're gonna get sick, no matter how much you try to save yourself, right?
Yeah.
I mean, wiping down your cell phone every few minutes, and not a lot of people, use your cell phone anyways. It's you carrying your cell phone.
Yeah, that's true.
What I have noticed in a lot of stores now, especially like cell phone carriers, they have like touch screens, which display some of their products and some of the rates that they may have. And you have to like touch the screen, of course, in order to use it. So I could see that maybe being a problem
in sort of common places where a lot of people are touching stuff. I mean, I think it's kind of one of those things where you hear it and you're like, oh, that's kind of gross, but at the same time, doesn't really change your life.
That's true.
Yeah, all you can really do is like keep some hand sanitizer on you.
Yeah, I know. I
always do that.
Yeah.
Keep it in your purse or in your pocket or something, just a small little thing.
Yeah.
You don't have a purse, I hope.
Yes.
I'm sure it would cause a lot more panic during the days of swine flu or Schweinegrippe. They.
Or what was that other thing that a lot of people had? SARS.
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 Mad cow.
Oh yeah, that was around.
I've actually heard like if you try too much to try and keep like your surroundings clean, it
It
actually
has
doesn't
a
help.
reverse effect.
Has a reverse effect because then your immune system doesn't have a chance to build up a defense to it, right?
That's what. Yeah, my members of my family, whenever I pull out my Purell, they're like, oh yeah, they try and throw it in my face. So, more just to give me a hard time. But I mean, I think it's actually true. So you can't be. I mean, you got to be careful, but not too careful.
Exactly.
I guess, right? All right, so let's move on. Time for our weekly Facebook story. Of course, there's always one of these.
Always.
So this week, Facebook has stirred up yet another controversy. A lot of people are already talking about it a lot because of the movie that just came out, The Social Network. But here's another article not related to that. So it was revealed that certain Facebook apps that are really popular, like Farmville and a lot of those like silly ones that a lot of people use, have been leaking user information to advertisers and to internet tracking companies as well. So according to an investigation, this was conducted by the Wall Street Journal, this has affected many Facebook users and even those with the strictest privacy settings. So that's what's kind of scary. Even if you set your privacy settings to maximum, they still found a way to get your info out there.
Now, is anybody actually surprised by that?
Yeah, I thought that was the default.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too surprised, but I guess basically what happened was Facebook's most popular applications were sending like the ID numbers of the social networking sites users to at least 25 advertising, marketing, and internet firms, and that actually violates Facebook rules and raises questions about its ability to keep, identifiable information about users' activities secure, right?
But does anybody actually read that fine print when it says I agree or don't agree?
I
Scroll down, you click OK, and keep going.
All right, I just want to see people's pictures, like whatever.
I'm sure Facebook has covered their bases when it comes to that. I don't think anybody can actually, get to them legally or anything.
Well,
like
it's under investigation now by Canada's privacy commissioner, by the government. So it's actually fairly serious, I guess.
I mean, look, if you think about it, how is that any different from your email service providers selling your emails? Because your email addresses get sold to people that are doing a bit of marketing or they're doing research. So I mean, your emails get sold all over the world. So I mean, it's not really.
It's funny you mentioned email. Like, I mean, keep in mind, like, once you're on the internet, you're going to be open to being watched and whatnot. It's fair. But it's funny you mentioned email because in my email account, I don't know if anybody else has Gmail, but if you have a certain subject within your email, you'll notice on the left panel they'll actually have things ads related to what's in your email.
Yeah.
Same with Facebook.
Same thing with Facebook.
Facebook
Even if you have like
that.
your status as in a relationship or engaged, they send you like
Marriage
proposal.
Yeah. That's if you're single, but like if you're like engaged, they send you like wedding ring.
Relationship, they're not gonna send you flowers.
Hey, Ashley Madison is really big. So.
Maybe Ashley Madison, you never know, right?
Oh my god.
But yeah, they send you dating sites if you're single and all this stuff. Like they really actually look
That's
into your personal information and send you ads.
They even something I noticed. I remember once I was kind of creeped out by it. It said some sort of ad relating to my age. They're like other 23-year-old girls like this too, and I was like, how do you know how old I am?
They know, I've got that too. My exact age on the ad. I'm like,
and they take like when you have your
coincidence?
interests listed, like you know, other 23-year-olds that like shopping also like this. I'm like, what?
No.
It was
like
so
I said, like
creepy.
once you're online, you just have to know that people can access the
putting
information. You put yourself out there. It
True.
becomes public domain. So
Yeah, I think it's just one of those things, but kind of creepy anyways. All right, here's another story that I think you guys are going to enjoy. Well, maybe not all of you. Some of you will not be fans of this person, but what I'm going to talk about now is our next story revolves around Justin Bieber. Now, before you jump to any conclusions, just hear me out. So you're probably thinking, what does Justin Bieber have to do with a technology show? But actually, he has a lot to do with it, because I just read an article that was detailing his whole kind of rise to fame. And I thought I had to share it with you guys because of its technology relevance. So basically, he's one of the biggest celebrities to achieve stardom largely via social networking sites. Before he appeared on the big screen, he had drawn more than 10 million viewers to YouTube and developed a loyal fan base. And it all started with his mom posting homemade videos of him singing at various performances or just, singing around the house. And those early videos, which obviously they're now kind of overtaken by his professional music videos, are still on his YouTube channel, which is the most subscribed of any YouTube channel in all of Canada.
Oh, wow.
And it's also the most viewed for any musician in Canada. And his manager discovered him by coming across one of these like home videos of him just singing, just by chance. They weren't even looking for him, and they could see, it was a poor quality video, obviously, but they could see like his talent and his stage presence and everything. So that was basically enough, to get a meeting with Usher and signing a record deal. So I mean, that's pretty crazy. Like regardless of whether you're a Bieber fan or not, you have to admit that that's like pretty cool that he owes his success like largely to YouTube.
Well, he does have a large online presence. I heard that he actually accounts for like 2% of Twitter traffic. So I mean that's really huge considering how many people are actually on Twitter. So I mean his online presence is good, and in this day and age,
who knew there were so many 14-year-old girls on Twitter? I guess, right?
I think he's YouTube the most of any celebrity right now.
Probably.
On YouTube.
It's understandable.
Yeah, pretty impressive. Like for a Canadian artist, that's amazing. Just from Stratford,
I know,
Ontario,
right? Such
was
a
it?
small town.
Wow.
He's from not a well-off family at all. So it's kind of nice that it's a nice, like, heartwarming sort of story.
Do you know he's actually coming out with his own line of nail polish?
Oh my God.
I did. I read that the other day, and I was like,
Justin
what?
Bieber has his own line of nail polish coming out.
lame is that?
I don't know what it's going to be called.
Bieber approved.
Bieber polish, or I don't know.
But his fan base is like your tweens, right? So I mean that's who they're marketing.
but I
to.
mean,
It's definitely going to make money.
Oh yeah.
It'll make money, but does that represent him? Because his product, the product that he's putting out, also has to represent him, right? And I mean,
Maybe he likes to wear nail polish.
Well, let's be real. A lot of artists just put their names on products.
That's
They don't
true.
actually.
But they don't really
support it or use
Yeah.
it. It's just like, I'll charge you this much money to put my name on your product. You know
Well, what I think is cool though that he does is, again, with regards to like the social networking, like I know he actually posts like tweets a lot, or you know what I mean. He updates his website. He has a lot of like, he still has like a large presence online. It's not like just his manager doing all of it. You know what I mean? I feel like he actually does it himself, which is kind of cool. It's like a nice way to reach out to fans directly.
Well, you have to do that these days.
Yeah.
As an artist, you have to have a large social presence. You can't just be a good artist anymore. You have to be in like every single avenue.
Every single, exactly.
How old is Justin Bieber?
He's 16, I think. Yeah, so.
Looks younger to me.
Yeah, I think so too.
I would think he was like 15, 14.
Yeah, no, he does, and he has like a young, because his voice hasn't changed yet or anything, so he's still.
Hasn't quite hit puberty.
No, not quite. Yeah, but he's not doing too bad for 16. So.
yeah, but I mean, the point I want to make is that nowadays on the internet anybody can get famous. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the Double Rainbow guy.
No, I
Oh
don't
yes,
You
I
got
remember
Double
that.
Rainbow. I mean, there's so many just
Soldier Boy.
kind of
Yeah.
stupid things.
stupid
yeah.
things, stupid people just getting famous for no reason. And
Yeah.
I find that kind of ridiculous because there's actual real people out there with talent that don't get picked up, and then there's people that shouldn't be getting this kind of deals and big time deals, and they're getting picked up by these people. I find it kind of weird. I don't know.
Are you okay? Are you one of those? I know. Are you one of those people, man? You've been trying so hard.
He's a struggling artist over here.
I want to get on.
But there's a saying that goes, luck is when opportunity meets talent, meets preparation.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's still hope for you.
There's still hope for you. Yeah.
Keep my fingers crossed.
You're getting good exposure right here on Tech
That's
ER,
true.
so All right, thanks so much, guys. It's always enjoyable doing these little discussion segments. And that's it for today, but remember to always check out our website at tech-er.com, where you can send us tech tips and questions. Tune in next week, and thanks for watching.